kid.
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. But no, his team may say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is when he doesn't have it.
No question.
Oh, I see
that one.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later, folks.
What if he's mentally shooting?
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Now, fully back from the injury, Al Horford is back into the mix.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him back out there. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they hardly missed a beat.
Yeah, and their confidence has to increase considering how well they played during that time. But now that you're adding him back into the mix and they are poised to take another step forward, you have to be careful with complacency.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Freak is out there with J.R. Smith. Here's Costa. No good with the layup. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Here's Freak. 13 feet away. And good. You got the English that time as it falls. Freak's got 6. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Freak. He's coming off a 40-point game against Portland.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
They get it again. Mozgov. Here's Freak. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 8 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Jason
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Freak. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now, here is Smith. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. From 17 feet out, just 4 to shoot. Lets it go. Money from the wing.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Hawks trail by 6. The 17-footer. And it's Here's Freak. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has some information. First,
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
all right, Doris, thank you very much. Teague with the ball, out-defended by Freak. Teague, the pass to Johnston. There's the dish to Horford. Teague kicks to Horford. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Look at what they did in the fourth quarter. I mean, they just went to sleep. Totally non-committal basketball. They allowed the big comeback.
Don't discount, though, the effort from the other side, because I just thought they took advantage of the opening once they got a little momentum.
And good on the basket. Book it. 6 points for him. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving dishes to Freak. There's the pick. Cannot hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
He got it up. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after. And now this deciding to change it up. The Hawks trail by 12. They've got Scott. He's out there with Kaminsky. And it's Johnston in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Freak with it. Cousins is there. Love with the screen on Scott. Now here's Freak. He's got 14. Shot clock at 5. There's the bucket. Good. Freak's got 16.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
From 17 feet out, that is good. Mozgov's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. 16 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Puts up a 3, and the shot is good. Freak's got 21.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Costa, and again it's Atlanta.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Now here's Freak, not a lot of room, kicks it to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Good. 23 points for Freak.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Hawks trail by 17. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Lets it go with a 3. Love grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And through the first half. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith out there with Freak. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak. In the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 40 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. Over the last month, we'll take a look at where the Hawks rank in the NBA stats. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, 4th in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 1/3 of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision-making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Inside. From deep 3-point range, can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Kaminsky, uncovered. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands. And it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
That misses off the backboard.
I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The Hawks making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Cleveland leading by 16. The pass to Fletcher. Now Freak. He's got 27.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Down low. Stolen by Grant. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Schroeder with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Here's Kaminsky. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Dishes it to Ajinça, and that one goes long. The Hawks trail by 14. River kicks to Kaminsky. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
When he's wide open like that, He'll rarely miss those.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. Second, the Cavaliers.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it and be active and come up with more steals than normal. That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Cleveland. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Atlanta, just way behind.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Yeah, they sure are. I mean, you don't find many experts who are willing to predict anywhere near this level of success for them prior to the season.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Mozgov grabs the board.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Mozgov with the steal. Here's Freak. The kick out to Irving. Freak with it. 37 points for him. Pass to Mozgov. Freak. It's off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway.
Go off when I enter the building.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 20. They've got Horford. Mike Scott out there with Teague, and it's Cousins in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Mozgov, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Horford. That's good for Mozgov. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Atlanta. Mozgov hits them both. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Johnston passes to Scott. Here's Schroeder. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the...
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. And it's sent back by Horford. Feeds to Schroeder. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Mozgov.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as much.
That jam!
Wow.
I mean, just beautiful.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Johnston. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Freak with it, and it's Horford picking him up, and that one's good. Freak.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
We got to be more physical on defense.
Kaminsky is checked in for Al Horford.
Way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And here is Scott to the middle, off the pick. And it's finished off inside by Kaminsky.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Mozgov with the bucket.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind block it.
Passes it to Johnston. The feed to Schroeder. Scott with a screen on Smith. The dish to Kaminsky. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He feeds it to Love. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Kaminsky with the double team. Launches a 3, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Wide open look, and he gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips now on the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Atlanta making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Cleveland leading by 18. Here's Freak.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Freak's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Scott with a screen on Smith. And Cousins kicks to Scott. And that one's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Free throw good. Freak.
Yo, fellas, tighten up, all right? Taking 2 shots. Get a stop on this one.
And both free throws good from Freak.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Costa. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and his one-sided... Oh, wow.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
The Cavaliers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. That's good. down low. Here's Johnston, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and shoot one more at the free throw line.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
Atlanta with the rebound. And Cousins kicks to Galloway. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked good tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.